It's all so loud, and it fucks so hard. Welcome to Around Who Does Music, where today we have another commission from my friend Rod, this time with the self-titled album by West Michigan local band, Common Molly. I try to stay in touch with the local music scene as much as I can before inevitably descending back into my usual clusterfuck of the usual 3 or 4 albums on repeat. But Common Molly is one of the bands that has managed to not just stick their head out of the all too deep and all too crowded hole that is Midwest pop punk, but they've got a hand on either side of them, dragging themselves out of that pit. Off the pull of this album, you get a very nice 3-piece introduction with the introductory track Green Eyes, followed by Just the Same and Water Gun. Listening to this casually gives off some almost jam band vibes with their eclectic take on pop punk, but then grooves come in to settle things, such as in the latter track there, allowing for more of the paced out elements of the band to take over. The band gets to execute a lot of different levels of energy when it comes to pop punk on this album, with this early explosion having more energetic pacing overall, especially so in the first song, Green Eyes. I especially found myself focusing on the drummer for the first song, as even with a comparatively simple form compared to the guitar and vocals, that's the part that stuck out to me due to its overall strength and more solid tone. On even the same track, but especially so towards the middle part of the album, the guitar also plays the most intricate part of the band, with Green Eyes having a nice crash exit on the track before settling into a good, even tone for the next few songs. Common Molly managed to keep a good amount of differing focus on their lineup, but Funky Mother is a spotlight song for the guitar portion of the song for how powerful the licks come at you in the lead up to the chorus. The star combo here is definitely the vocal and guitar duo here on this album, with other examples being the very enjoyable Rat Girl, the song that was actually my introduction to the band overall. The ability to switch emotions via just an instrument is always a highlight to me, and this album shows that off in spades from track to track. Strawberries is another song I'd like to briefly mention, very reminiscent of some Ben Razit or Cyanvar guitar for people who are into those post-hardcore bands. Once again, sticking with track similarities, I found the bass to be something that pops out very well on Strawberries as well, with a good punch amidst all the other sounds in the lineup, matching and sometimes even outdoing the guitar's efforts with subtle but palpable appeal. I will take any opportunity to talk up a bassist, and times like this, Water Gun, and In Good Time had me honing in on that particular stringed instrument time and time again. Final piece of the puzzle here, at times the focal point as is usual in any band, but more often than not, a very comfortable complement to some other pieces of things is the vocals. Not only do the vocals fit the tone and vibe of the band to a T, which sounds like something that should be done with every band, but you'd be surprised how often the vocals just don't fit the rest of the band. It is a must and expected thing, but it still does something worth noting that it's worth noting given that Midwest pop punk is all too easily put into a bucket of whiny faux Tom DeLonges and poor man's Haley Williams. That's a firm compliment to the rest of the band from track to track while still retaining an individual quality. It's easy for the vocals, even being at the figurative front of the band, to get lost in the nearly jam band eclecticness of an album like this, as I noted earlier, but they hold on strong and keep bringing new additions to their personal arsenal to keep pulling you back in just when you think you've heard all the tricks. Common Molly keeps their feet planted firmly where others trip and fall, and it's no wonder they were attached at the hip to a band like Lost Magic, given their same ability to break out from their peers and establish a confident, definite sound. When it comes to bands in the Holland, Grand Rapids, and just general West Michigan area, this is one that you need to have on your radar and you need to go take a listen to. For these reasons, Common Molly by Common Molly gets a 7.5 out of 10. That's a review. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Hope you're having a good day. Stay hydrated. I'll see you next time.